Wow.
I did. This was like made me realize this is a human being we've been tormenting for 2.5 years now. This was finally human.
Best troll on the internet. The potato, Cardiff.
Yo, those are nice. Hold on one second.
Candace, what's up?
Cardiff got very teary-eyed by what happened after I left and John gave his final goodbyes to the Dabbleverse.
And this might have been my Field of Dreams moment with Stuttering John.
You got teary-eyed.
I did.
Wow.
I did. This was like made me realize this is a human being we've been tormenting for 2.5 years now.
No, it's not.
This was finally, after all this time, this is the first time he's appeared human to me.
All right. So then Cardiff actually plays that video of how we wrapped up the show. And I apologize for Cardiff's audio. It sucks. Sucks balls. Let's chat about it tomorrow.
All right, I'll see you.
All right, see you.
All right, Carl Hamburger.
Now, I want to point out this is about 8:30 at night. Because John has no lights in his house, he literally, his green screen started failing halfway through and it just went dark because he has no light fixtures at all.
Classic.
And I said, can you turn on the light? He goes, no, it's behind the green screen. Could you position yourself in a different way so that the light is in front of you?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Why do they podcast? And I'll just read these last two and I'll get the fuck out of here and watch the Yankees. Dang, was it $2? John, you're as great as the...
Yeah, do something important like watch the Yankees.
Well, I know.
He is the same
Love
color
the
as the
Civil
wall.
War, Confederate General. Look, you Poe John, keep it up. Hey, look, I love you all. Thanks for the super chats. I realize that you're all Carl fan. A lot of you are Carl fans, but it's been a pleasure to be here. And I don't have any. I don't really care about, who.
He freezes up a lot. I have the same Wi-Fi company, so.
Hurrah. And I'm done with all of this. This was my swan song.
Oh, no.
I hope you all enjoyed it. And now I will go watch the Yankees and just bid you all a farewell.
I think this one lasted like 3 days.
And this is Stuttering John saying thank you. I appreciate.
Did he say stubbering John? Or slobbering John? I don't know what he said.
Appreciate you all, and that's it.
Except for...
This is Stuttering John saying,
No way. Wow. I'm honored, John.
Stuttering John Melendez is here. How are you, sir? Welcome to the show.
I'm good. Did you enjoy my show today?
Just 1 hour later, John is shit cans.
Oh, my God.
He's drunk as a moron.
Drinking a Yankees loss away.
How do you spell what he just said?
A lot of S's.
A lot of J's.
A lot of F's.
Z's.
John Charish.
A lot of letters and drool.
This is a weird new angle that John's taking because the debate that I had with him yesterday, we brought up a lot of things that John's done in the past that would be hypocritical based on what he says now, which is how hypocrisy works. Something that you did in the past, then things that you say now. And John goes, well, let's not go too far back in the past. 18 months is the limit. If you go back further than 18 months, then it doesn't count. He just keeps making up these fucking rules. And
So the 30 years about Howard Stern does not count.
do have a few clips from that we'll talk about. But this is the sad thing. So, no more hypocrisy police. He's ending the show. He just started this show. It was the biggest hit he's ever had, to be honest with you. He's never had more viewers, but he can't do it anymore.
No more hypocrisy police. The reason why I call it the hypocrisy police is when they do it like now, in this year or 2022. if you're gonna bring up shit from 7 years ago, yeah, then we were all hypocrites.
Okay, so are you saying we're in a world now where we can start the clock today, August 15th? Anything before today, we're not talking about anymore. We're only talking about August 15th.
No. I'm saying if you go back 2 years, okay. But if you start going back 10, 20, 30 years, come on.
So recent history only.
Don't you agree?
I agree no history is relevant, but...
Okay, Howard was in blackface, right?
Yes.
So John immediately deflects. He's just like, have I said a bunch of shit that's very hypocritical? Yeah, but Howard wasn't blackface. Needs to know Cardiff's real name. It's very important to him.
His name's Spud.
That he knows his real name.
OJ, do you know my name? And
Timothy Dransky, we all know. And Dransky is an anagram for my trans son. My trans kid, sorry. My trans kid.
be honest.
I do not.
Who cares?
You
Carter.
because you've made a big deal about it.
No, Carter, you're not getting the point. I like you. I think you're funny. You've been helpful to me. In fact,
trying
you
to
sent me that background.
Yes, twice.
Yeah, I know, but for some reason I didn't get it the first one. Well, I did, but then I guess I had you in spam and then went away. So now you sent me that today as helping me, right?
Yes.
Look at it's Eric Nagel's watching. He's like, is this real? Yeah. Is this real madness?
Okay. So for me, I go, okay, first of all, I know he's funny. And
then I chimed in out here. This convo was retarded. Yeah. John
My
just
chat,
keeps... Go ahead.
my chat was a who's who of middle of the road podcasts.
we were all in it. We're all in here. And we're all going, what is this conversation where John's just like, well, I like you, Connor. Well, you got to tell me what your first name is. You like me?
now he appears to be a good guy. So the only thing I don't understand is why you wouldn't, and I know you're afraid I would dox you, but I swear to my life, I would never do that.
When he says I swear on my life or I swear on my kids, he's lying, as usual. That's when you got to look out.
I would never even say the first initial of your name.
Yeah, right.
And I believe you wouldn't intentionally, but accidentally.
I wouldn't even do it accidentally.
John, you've given out your address on stream. How can I trust you with my information?
Good point.
Because I would delete the whole thing.
I wouldn't even do it accidentally. Is the funniest thing John said all day yesterday. Yeah. What an idiot.
I know how to avoid accidents.
What a fucking moron. And Carter, brilliant point. John's like, well, you can trust me with this information. He's like,
That's why I wear a diaper. Accidents. That's why pencils have erasers. So I can stick in my ear and clean them out.
John, you were the one who doxed your own address. Yeah. I brought this up to him on the show as well yesterday. Dr. Steve joins, or should I say Myrtle? Myrtle joins the show. And I saw that Dr. Steve was chatting away. So, of course, I'm texting with him. And I couldn't believe this happened, that he was the one who scared John off the show.
You're a liar.
But that was yesterday, John. Today is a new day.
No, it's not yesterday.
Today.
16 minutes it'll be yesterday. It's not
I believe Dr. Steve is trying to join right now.
I like that, Steve.
Would you like to meet Dr. Steve?
Yes.
Oh, well.
And
thought
can
it
we
was
get
Dr.
rid of these two guys?
Hello, Dr. Steve Puppet.
No.
I was just go tea.
All right, I'm out of here.
Hold on.
No.
This puppet really is Dr. Steve.
So John thinks he's getting pranked because nobody's showing their face on here. So, of course, this puppet shows up, and it is Dr. Steve. But this really throws John off.
You know it really is.
Myrtle.
What's wrong? You fellas, I hope you had some good meals tonight.
Hey, Carter, it was a good time.
Dr. Steve, show your face before he leaves.
Before
Dr.
he
Steve,
leaves,
show your
Dr.
face.
Steve,
Put
please.
it on.
We gave everybody content tonight, but
Dr. Steve, show your face.
Oh, wait.
Dr. Steve.
Well, it
Let him
looks
go.
like John had him some corn squeezins.
Really
shortly
is Dr. Steve. Oh, Dr. Steve.
Dr. Steve.
Dr. Steve's fault. But again, in fairness, Dr. Steve brought me into this world, and Dr. Steve should be the one to take me out of this world.
I sure am sorry. I ruined your show there, Mr. Cardiff. You sure are a good feller, I'll tell you that.
Jesus Christ. This is so insane. Even when I'm clipping this, I'm like, what am I doing with my life right now? This